If you guys do want to support me and my channel, please be sure to use code TemptedTriggerTV in the item shop. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yo, what's going on, guys? Tempted Trigger. Today I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different high ground retakes that I use and I think that are the most practical to use in 1v1s. I'm going to start from the easiest to the hardest that I know, but I think they're all really useful if you can get them down. So the first one I'm going to show you is just a variation of a side jump. So normal side jump, you do this to either the right or left, but what it does is it leaves you very open from the top or from this side. So the version that I do is just protected side jump. All you want to do is just place those two balls just like I did there and then do the side jump. It's a little hard to get the crosshair placement down, but basically what you want to do is you want to look around here while holding the wall out and then jump. And the reason I'm showing you the crosshair placement, it's very hard to chain them together like that unless you look at where you're putting your crosshair. And it's not the most protected, but what you can do, as you side jump, you can immediately turn around and FIFO like I just did there, and 95% of the time they won't get a shot on you. And if you want, you can even put the wall like that, just so you're a little bit more protected. It all depends on where the opponent's looking from, but this can be very, very useful if you do it correctly. So as usual, I'm going to roll a quick in-game example and show why I think this is extremely useful.
Holy shit, bro. No.
So this next one's very, very useful if you do it in the right situations. It'll bait the opponent into thinking you're going a different direction and ultimately give you height probably, I would say like a good 80% of the time. So what you want to do is you just want to ramp up, floor to cone, edit these two, cone again, floor to cone, ramp, edit this, place a wall, and then jump out and do the same high ground retake I showed you in the beginning. It's very, very useful because most of the time when somebody does this, they come out in a different direction than over here, like I did, especially if you put the wall. It's definitely a little bit confusing from the top to view. I'll roll an in-game example of this one, why I think this one's super useful as well.
Oh my god.
So this next one by far is definitely the hardest that I've shown you so far. So what you want to do is when you're ramping up, you want to cone yourself, edit the cone, place a wall and another cone above you. You want to jump, reset it the cone like this, and then just keep doing that. It's basically just a protected 90, but if you do it over and over again, it's very, very good because the opponent, unless they're just spray firing you with an AR, they're not going to be able to get that many shots on you. There's only one time really that they can get a shot on you, and it's when you do it the second time if they're behind you right here, like looking down at you this way. But most of the time it doesn't happen if you do it correctly. But I think this retake is an extremely, extremely useful technique to do in 1v1s. The one problem with this retake that I'm doing, I think it's very hard to do on controller. Then again, I don't play controller that much anymore, but the other two retakes I showed you, I can do on controller. So this one might take some practice for controller players out there, but for mouse and keyboard players, it's definitely the move. As usual, I'm going to roll an in-game example as to why I think this one's also extremely useful.
What the oh my god. Gosh.
So I do want to keep you guys updated. I'm actually switching to the Azeron keypad. It should be here hopefully within the next 2 weeks. And if you don't know what it is, essentially it's having controller movement while being on a keyboard still. You guys may have seen it in YouTubers like Beaks and Chap use it, but what it is, it's basically a keyboard with an analog stick built into it, so you can have 360 movement while still being able to use a mouse. I'll link a video in the description that I thought was really good. It's a guy with around 1,000 subs who does videos with the Azeron, and he shows why the movement on it is so much better than keyboard, and I think it's just a really good eye-opening video for a lot of people. I'm going to make videos with it and explain why I think it's the next meta for Fortnite that hasn't happened yet, and why I think it's 100 times better than a keyboard. So yeah, if you don't already, put my channel notifications on so you get notified when that video does come out. I'm going to do a lot of videos on switching to it, how to switch to it, how to set it up, things like that in case you guys want to get one of your own. But yeah, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for all the support. Follow my socials in the description. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.